ವರದಾಯಿನಿ.
ಅತಿಥಿ ಮಹೋದಯರನ್ನ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಕರೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Today is the day of felicitation to Shri Tushar Mehta Solicitor General of India, followed by his lecture with respect to art of advocacy. Despite his busy schedule, he has accepted our invitation to get felicitated from our unique bar, that is Bangalore Advocate Association Bangalore. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of the Advocate Association Bangalore, on my behalf. And Shri SHRI SHETTY, Advocate General, State of Karnataka, is always with us. We welcome you on behalf of the Advocate Association Bangalore and on my behalf. And as usual, Shri ARVIND KAMATH, Additional Solicitor General of India, is also present here. I welcome you on behalf of the Advocate Association of Bangalore and on my behalf, sir. And I don't know, there's no words to welcome designated senior counsel, Shri SAJAN. The reason is this: is the one of the advocate who has generously donated to our Advocate Association Bangalore, especially during the COVID season. We should always be grateful and thankful to you, sir, to being the part of this felicitation and the lecture ceremony. We welcome you on behalf of the Advocate Association Bangalore on my behalf. Also welcome, not but least, our beloved President, who is always enthusiastic and who is the reason behind all these kind of functions and ceremonies and lectures. So welcome you on behalf of the association as well as my behalf, sir. Also our Vice President GIRISH, Treasurer SWETHA RAVISHANKar, and our High Court Unit Vice President CHANDRAKANTH PATIL, Joint Secretary Harini, and the former Advocate General and Senior Counsel, Solicitor General, and all the senior counsels are here, and former Advocate Association Presidents are here. I welcome all the designated senior counsel and senior members of the bar.
The Solicitor General of India, Shri Tushar Mehta sir, thank you for coming and gracing this occasion and accepting the invitation of the Bangalore Advocates Association. The Bangalore Advocates Association is the only unified association for all courts, civil courts, criminal courts, trial courts, magisterial courts and high court in the whole of India. And we have the highest number of membership, 25,000 lawyers in Bangalore in our association. We thank you for visiting us. We keep seeing you in the Supreme Court, one of the most powerful advocates for the government, central government, and very witty in his answers to his adversaries. So all the mighty giants are bulldozed by him with his beautiful and witty answers. Thank you very much, sir. And also welcome all the dignitaries on the dais, Shri SHASHIKIRAN SHETTY, Shri ARVIND KAMATH, Shri SAJAN POOVAYYA, who's done so much for our Advocates Association. We now want to raise a 10 crore corpus for the health of advocates. Like Mr. Kapil Sibal raised 50 crores, 10 crores for the health of advocates, and many senior counsels, we have requested them to contribute, out of which SAJAN POOVAYYA sir will be one of the main contributories, surely. And the Advocate General also, through the government, will ensure a good amount of contribution. I must not forget one thing, since learned Solicitor General is here. The central government services were opened for advocates. We got 7,000 passports done here. They came and enrolled here and then created separate reserved days for passport. There was insurance that was opened for us, central government services, and the postal department services. And this was so useful for advocates. And in all this, we need to thank one person, Shri Shanti Bhushan, who helped us through. He called the passport department officials into his chamber and made them commit to a rigorous schedule for providing passports. We thank him very much, and Shri Arvind Kamath also. I now, since all of us are waiting for Shri Tushar to hear his words, I request Shri Tushar Mehta sir to speak. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Reddy sir.
and good afternoon to all of you. My colleague, Mr. Kamath, my colleague, Mr. Shanti Bhushan, my very good friend and Advocate General, SHASHIKIRAN Shetty ji, GIRISH ji, SWETHA ji, my friend SAJAN POOVAYYA, other office bearers, and my very dear friend Prabhuling Nawad sitting in the audience. I thought you were dozing off, but you were just listening intently. I do not know what I have done to deserve this felicitation, but I was just thinking that all these great people are felicitating me, so it's better to give myself benefit of doubt that there must be something. All of them cannot be wrong together. Friends, there is one complaint. The topic is addressed to young members of the bar, which necessarily mean that now Shetty Saab has recognized me as an old man. All of us are young enough, so it would be an exchange of views and exchange of ideas. I don't claim to be old enough to guide or advise or address anyone, treating them to be young members of the bar. First of all, I realized for the first time when my dear friend Mr. Kamath told me that this is the largest bar association in the Asia. So this is my first address to the largest bar association in Asia. I am really thankful to my learned friend Mr. Reddy, SUBBA Reddy ji, for giving me this very rare opportunity to do this. Friends, I don't want to address, it is believed that it is always better to keep your audience captivating than keep them captive. So I would try and do the first. There are only two thoughts which come to my mind and two thoughts which I would like to share with you. Don't treat it as an advice from an elder. No one is elder enough to advise all of us. All of us are matured enough. Even young people, your generation people, most of you who are young faces are much better, much smarter, much intelligent, much focused than people from my generation who were born in 60s. But one thing which I would like to share with you. Friends, in our journey as a lawyer, there are instances, there would be stages where we would be tempted to take a shortcut. And shortcut is always tempting. Shortcut can be by accepting small briefs like mere bail applications. Shortcut can be by resorting to other acts of professional misconduct. Shortcuts like pleasing judges outside the courtroom. It's our function to please them inside the courtroom, but to do it outside the courtroom. And there are several instances which I would not like to cite. But in long run, you will find, and we have seen experiences around us, that it is always counterproductive. Please do not take any shortcut. Do your best inside the courtroom. The judges are watching you, your peers are watching you, your colleagues are watching you. Second thing is the character of a person as a human being, and I'll tell you why the character in our profession is more important. Our profession is different from other professions in more than one ways. Take other professionals like doctors, engineers, chartered accountants, architects, they are all professionals. This is the only profession where all professionals work together under one umbrella, in one premises. No other professional do that. Second, my mistake as a professional while arguing a matter would be seen by my peers, my colleagues, my competitors. If a doctor commits an error in surgery, no other doctor would possibly know about it. That is the second distinction. Third distinction, if I am appearing against someone, my success necessarily depends upon his failing in the matter. So our success always depends upon our adversary failing in the matter. But still, we remain friends. And we have to be together under all these special circumstances till we continue the practice. And that is where our character plays the role. If my friend at the bar cannot trust me as a human being, I would fail in my profession. I would fail as a human being. So please try and inspire that confidence in your peers, where someone can come and tell you that you committed an error in arguing this. You should not have done this. You should have done it better. You should not have behaved the way in which you behaved. And that is possible when you build that character that somebody is tempted to come and tell you something. Third, as they have said that there is a contribution made by Mr. Poovayya, this is also a huge contribution. Of course, I personally have always believed that all of us, all lawyers, we earn from this very bar. We are nurtured from this very bar. We used to appear for 5,000 rupees a brief, and thereafter we keep on increasing our paying, our earning abilities. And please remember, whenever you earn something from the profession, you not only earn for yourself, but there is always a share of the bar which is in a parental capacity. There is always a share of the society. Sometimes God transfers some money intended to be given to some needy in your account. Believe in that and act according to the desire and wish of the God. Friends, I have only one matter to attend today. You have many matters to attend, and therefore I will not bore you for longer period. I am really grateful to Mr. SUBBA Reddy ji that he gave me this great opportunity to be amongst all of you, and I am really, this is not just an empty formality that I am saying, I am really grateful and really happy being with all intelligent and bright people like you. Thank you so much.
Advocacy itself is an art, and today you taught us art of advocacy. That too in brief, shortly. Thank you very much, sir. ಈಗ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಹಿರಿಯ ವಕೀಲರು ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಖ್ಯಾತ ವಕೀಲರಾದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಜ್ಜನ್ ಪೂವಯ್ಯ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕುರಿತು ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತನಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಣ್ಣ ತೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ of my senior being here, I will switch to English. I am conscious that courts are on. I don't think we need anybody to speak of the capacity that Mr. Mehta brings to court and his courtroom advocacy, which is today an institution by itself. And nobody needs to actually repeat it, because I think the whole country today knows, and possibly, the country benefits from it. But I am here to speak of two instances from my personal knowledge, which I don't think even he realizes, by which he has touched people like me, and that demonstrates that apart to being a fantastic lawyer who demolishes every adversary in court, and I've been a victim of it time and again, he is a fantastic human being with a great heart. 2014, and I don't think you remember this, sir. 2014 December is the first time that I met Mr. Mehta, and we were arguing a matter, and I think it was Shreya Singhal. And I was just getting my ropes together in Delhi. I had moved there, and we argued the matter. True to his exuberance as a lawyer, he demolished me repeatedly in court, and I came out of court. But he noticed one thing, that I was still grasping to get control of what I am doing in Delhi. I am a rank outsider. He has not seen me ever. He then comes over and asks me, "So Sajan, what are you doing in the evening today?" I said, "Sir, nothing." So he says, "Come home for dinner." So I walk home, and he feeds me and asks me what my troubles are in Delhi. And I tell him, from Bangalore, I have moved to Delhi. I'm trying to actually get my bearings. He advises me on the Delhi ecosystem and tells me what to do and what not to do. Feeds me, hears me out, and sends me. Whatever little standing, sir, in that Delhi bar today is courtesy you, and I have no problem in admitting that today. Now that was once in 2014. Possibly sometimes people can be kind at one instance and then vanish, but that was not to be. Let us fast forward it to this April of 2025, 11 years thereafter. There are innumerable matters in which I have been on the other side, being, aspirational arguments from him, demolition for us. In some matters, I have been, of course, lucky to be beside him in terms of sailing along, saying, if you win, I will win. But in one of the matters in April, and I'm sure you don't remember this also, sir, because you are a kind man, I possibly crossed the Rubicon in court in April. Much to, I think, a little bit of I think he was astonished and a little disappointed in me when I did that in court. And I realized it after court. I may not be very good, but I'm not bad either. So I realized it. And he's my senior. I sent him a message saying, I want to meet you. I want to apologize. He of course said anytime. I went up to him the next day. And he had, even before I opened my mouth, realized possibly the regret I had in my face. With open arms, he welcomes me and tells me, Sajan, I don't think you are wrong. Maybe I misunderstood you in court. And then I assume that here is a human being who is willing to take on my mistake as if it is his own, simply because he wants me to feel better before I'm going into court. I have not found another human being who has achieved this level of success in the profession, who has achieved almost the highest threshold in terms of what a lawyer can achieve, but still be so kind to somebody who is a rank outsider. In my mind, Tushar bhai, you are an elder brother for us. There are no adversaries for him. People are only two sets of people. One, people who get demolished by him in court and come out and are in love with him. Second, people who stand by him and win in court and come out are in love with him. So the bar is in love with him. And I will end only with one instance. All these so-called contributions that we do in Delhi, in Bangalore, is nothing. And Mr. Mehta will, of course, sir, please pardon me for it. His philanthropy as a lawyer, in my view, from what I have heard, is possibly the highest for any lawyer in this country for two reasons. I am not going to name the place because anonymity is something that Senior has asked. There is a trust in this country which is possibly the largest trust which actually contributes for children to get access to legal education so that underprivileged can get onto the bar and become lawyers. I was speaking to the managing trustee of that trust and he tells me that repeatedly year on year, Mr. Mehta's contribution is the highest for that trust, far surpassing many other large corporate entities, and that is made only on one condition by the Solicitor General. The condition is, please keep it anonymous. Therefore, sir, a combination of three things. Somebody to have the great amount of success that you have God has blessed you with. At the same time, to have that great empathy to ensure that your adversary in court or your opponent in court or at least a younger member of the court should not really have any doubts in his mind or fear in his mind and therefore making them comfortable. And third, doing this philanthropy in terms of anonymity, in terms of giving. You are a combination of all of this, and that is one lesson I think all of us at the bar and particularly the younger members of the bar should emulate. With that, I end my sentences. Yes, on the corpus, as Sajan POOVAYYA from Bangalore, I will of course follow you to Delhi. I will come back with a request and a ball, sir, which I will do. But with that, Bharata Jananya Tanujate Karnataka ke Jayavagali, Bharat Mati ke Jayavagali, and thank you very much for coming to Bangalore and addressing us, sir. Our granite steps of this High Court has seen many a giants, but with your arrival we recognize one more. Thank you very much.
ಸಜನ್ ಪೂವಯ್ಯ ಅವರು ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ರಿಯಲಿ ವಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಭರವಸೆ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇದೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಸಜ್ಜನ್ ಪೂವಯ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಸಜ್ಜನ್ ಪೂವಯ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅದು. ಅದೇ ಸ್ಟೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮತನವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡದೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲುಗೊಂಡು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸಜ್ಜನ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ. ಈಗ ವಕೀಲರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ರಂಗನಾಥ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ವಕೀಲರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಗೌರವ್ ಅವರಿಂದ ತುಷಾರ್ ಮೆಹ್ತಾ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಶ್ರೀ ದಾಸರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವಕೀಲರು ಹಾಗೂ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ವಕೀಲರು ಇವರಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ಗೌರವ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ.
Fraternity. It is indeed a moment of immense pride and privilege for the Advocates Association Bangalore to have hosted this afternoon's felicitation ceremony in honor of Shri Tushar Mehta, the learned Senior Solicitor General of India. On behalf of the entire legal fraternity of Bangalore and the Advocates Association, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to Shri Tushar Mehta for gracing this occasion with his esteemed presence and accepting our humble felicitation. Sir, your towering contributions to the legal profession, be it your unwavering defense of the constitutional values, your exemplary advocacy before the highest court, have set a shining benchmark for all of us to follow. Your address today, especially to the young members of the bar, the art of advocacy was not just enriching but truly inspiring. Now, I request all the members of the bar to give a standing ovation to Solicitor General of India, Shri Tushar Mehta. Our heartfelt appreciation to Shri K. SHASHIKIRAN Shetty, Advocate General of Karnataka, K. ARVIND Sir, Additional Solicitor General of India, and Shri SAJAN POOVAYYA, Senior Advocate, for joining us as guest of honor and enriching the program with their wisdom and insight. I also a special word of thanks to our office bearers, Shri VIVEK the President of our association, HB PRAVEEN GOWDA, the General Secretary, CS GIRISH Kumar, Vice President of AAB, and the Governing Council members of all the units for their vision in conceptualizing today's event. I also extend my thanks to all the members of the Bar Council who is present here, senior advocates, former office bearers of the Advocates Association, Shri H.C. Shivramu, A.P. Rangnath, the Treasurer Rajshekar, former Advocate General of Karnataka, Prabling Navardi, former Additional Solicitor General of India, Deputy Solicitor General Shanti Bhushan, and also all the Additional Advocate Generals present here. I also extend my thanks to all the distinguished members of the Bar,
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ವಕೀಲ ಸಂಘದ ಖಜಾಂಚಿಗಳಾದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಶ್ವೇತಾ.
Our heartfelt of this program and be part of this event, which is a memorable success. Thank you.